cost to these food items.
Food security, more states receive federal government farm inputs.
We thank the federal government for all the things they done to us because they did it severally.
It will go a long way in enhancing the productivity of our rural farmers.
Also on the news, beauty and security. FCT Minister introduces hybrid solar street lights for Abuja. Good evening. You're welcome to NTA Network News. I am Lami Ali. We are live in Abuja. Hinginu John Adams is in Lagos with updates from the Center of Excellence. And here with me in our studios in Abuja is Benny Adams with updates from the business world. So Benny, are people smiling to the banks today?
Yes, sure. Investors in Nigeria's stock market are smiling to the bank. But most importantly, it is cheering news for Nigeria's MSMEs as federal government recommit to growing such businesses.
And of course, Bade Adeleye is in the sports corner with updates from the world of sports.
Well, Super Eagles list for the crucial World Cup qualifiers this October is out. And of course, attention turns to league football this weekend.
This broadcast is streaming live on nta.ng/live and on our other social media handles displayed on your screen. Now, President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to draw inspiration from the late Dr. Michael Okpara, former Eastern Region Premier, who worked tirelessly to integrate the Southeast region into the national fabric. The president made the appeal in a message delivered as the inauguration of several road projects initiated by Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti. Kelechi Okata reports.
President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Minister of Works, Senator Dave Umahi, praised Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti's administration for its notable achievements in infrastructure development, stating that the federal government will continue to support the governments that undertake impactful projects.
Let me assure you that we are beginning to have a lot of gains from our reforms. The inflation has come down to below 20%. Our foreign reserve has hit over 42 billion. The GDP is growing by over 4.2%. The worst is over. The words of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
This projected that the economic impact of this growth could see the value of our gross domestic product rise significantly in the medium to long term. I have no doubt that over the next 12 months, the volume of trade between Aba and other business capitals in the country will double.
The inaugurated projects include key roads such as Port Harcourt Road, Ohank Road, and Ndoki Road, as well as the renovated Michael Okpara Auditorium in Umuahia, a significant cultural and event venue.
I do this in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The projects are expected to boost economic activities, enhance connectivity, and improve the overall quality of life for Abia residents. In Aba, Kelechi Okata, NTA News.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart Lagos on Saturday, October 4th for Jos Plateau State capital to attend the funeral prayers in honor of Nana Lydia Yilwada Goshwe, mother of the APC National Chairman, Professor Nentawe Yilwada Goshwe. The president will later address church leaders across the north as the headquarters of the Cooking Church in Jos. President Tinubu will return to Lagos on same day after the visit. The story of healthcare infrastructural renewal in Gombe State is unfolding with the inauguration of a 100-bed Senator Oluremi Tinubu Mother and Child Specialist Hospital. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu will inaugurate the facility built by Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs. She says the project reflects the commitment of the federal government to providing children with healthy starts in life. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
It is day 2 of our maiden visit to Gombe State
And Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, leaves no one in doubt of one of her priorities: improved health care for mother and child. The inauguration of this 100-bed facility, built by Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Sustainable Development Goals and named after her, is not just a fitting climax to her visit, but another marker in the continuing effort of the Bola Tinubu administration to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals.
The commissioning of this hospital is not just the unveiling of a building. It is the opening of doors to life, to hope, and to a healthier future for our mothers and our children. Healthcare, especially maternal and child health, is at the heart of the Renewed Hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which seeks to ensure that every Nigerian child has a healthy start in life and that no mother dies while birthing life. It is my belief that this facility will provide quality health care services, reduce maternal and infant mortality, and bring relief to families in Gombe State and beyond.
This project is being commissioned under the New Hope agenda of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, a vision grounded in social inclusion, equity, and strategic acceleration of national development outcomes across Nigeria.
The healthcare infrastructural renewal story gets better with the inauguration of another project, this time Gombe State College of Nursing Sciences, built by the state government. She applauded the state government for its focus on the health sector, noting that such synergy between the federal government and the subnationals will yield better dividends for the people. From Gombe in Gombe State, Adeni Itaiwo, NTA News.
The Renewed Hope Initiative, a pet project of the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has extended its food outreach program to Yobe State, making it the 20th state to benefit from the initiative. The program aims to provide monthly support to vulnerable groups and persons with disabilities across the country. Yunusa Suleiman reports.
You, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for assist us to these food items.
Umar, a physically challenged, is one of the beneficiaries of the food outreach scheme that provides essential food items to persons with disabilities and other vulnerable groups in order to support their families. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by the wife of the Vice President, Nana Kashim Shatima, says, from inception, Yobe State has been a major beneficiary of programs under Renewed Hope Initiative, notably Agricultural Support Program, which empowered 20 women with 500,000 naira each to boost their agricultural activities, as well as 60 million naira grant to 350 senior citizens in the state.
At the Renewed Hope Initiative, our goal is to complement the Renewed Hope agenda of the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, by supporting all Nigerians to strive and achieve their goals irrespective of their condition or status.
Yobe State Governor Mema Labuni reaffirmed the state's commitment to the initiative, noting that the state has aligned with the Renewed Hope Initiative through various empowerment programs targeting women and vulnerable groups.
Our administration will continue to partner with the Renewed Hope Initiative to promote the lofty goals of making life more meaningful to the state.
Today's occasion further demonstrates motherly love and the sense of belonging to you that you have consistently given our people with huge, generous support.
So far, the program has covered 20 states, with Bayelsa and Imo states lining up as the next beneficiaries of the initiative. In the Matru, Yunusa Suleiman, NTA News.
Now, the Renewed Hope Initiative of Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has launched its Flow with Confidence program in states. Here are highlights of the launch in some of the states.
It is going to help me so much because when I am in school and my period comes and I did not have part, I think it will help me, and not even me, I can help my friend.
First Lady of Nigeria and our First Lady Governor of Kebbi State. I want to say may the good God bless her for this package because it's going to go a long way for me.
The success of this initiative relies on all of us, including traditional and religious leaders. Wives of local government chairmen should support the program and ensure that the items reach the target beneficiaries at the grassroots level.
It is unacceptable that our girls still continue to face significant challenges with their menstrual cycle, especially those in rural communities who miss school days every month because they cannot afford sanitary pads. Some who attend resort to using unsafe and unhygienic alternatives, while others stay at home altogether.
It's going to be continuous, and even the state will also help in some way or the other, as well as the local government, being the ones closer to the grassroots, so it will make it very seamless and effortless for the girl child.
I want to appreciate the wife of the President, Her Excellency, Senator Olurem Tinubu, for this part that she has given us. I'm very grateful and happy. I don't have to buy pads anymore.
I thank the wife of the President so much for showing joy to students, to girls' child. I thank the President for remembering about the student, the girl child.
For us, at the Redeem Hope Initiative, we believe that no girl should ever have to choose between her dignity and education. The success of Flow with Confidence program depends on all of us.
Sometimes I don't really have money to buy pads and I use clothes. So thank you so much, ma. We really appreciate.
I want to thank Mrs. Tinubu for giving us this pad. I really appreciate her. I pray that the peace of the Lord will continue to reign in Nigeria.
They should please give it to more girls in the rural area. Most girls there, they use just normal cotton, tissues, this Ankara that doesn't fit them.
I feel so happy about what she distributes to us. Then I pray that the Lord bless her and her family.
I want to especially appeal to the executive chairman of local government areas. Given your critical position as the arm of government closest to the people and your role in delivering essential services, it is crucial that you take ownership of this intervention. Scale up and ensure these supplies get directly to deserving girls in our rural communities.
Now, in other news, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, says the federal government under the Renewed Hope agenda has delivered on its campaign promises and deepened commitments in sustaining national development on the right trajectory. The SGF was speaking during an event to honor his chief of staff and his wife, during which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidency within the period of stewardship was brought to the front burner and commended for a job well done as Nigeria marks 65 years of independence.
We are talking on super highways for the first time in the history of this country. And you go to the economy, things are picking up. When this government took over, we had nothing in our foreign reserves. Today we boast of 42 billion in our foreign reserves. Tax reforms have come, and today businessmen are sure of how much they are going to pay as taxes. There is nothing arbitrary about tax administration again. Foreign exchange windows were 4 before this government took over. Today you have only one window. The list is endless.
Look around you, look at the infrastructure, look at what is happening with students, look at basically what is even happening with our foreign reserves, where it was when we took over and where it is now.
The present government is doing so much, placing women in positions of authority, and gradually we'll get there.
The occasion was used to appeal to Nigerians to rally around the Renewed Hope agenda for political stability, social harmony and economic prosperity of Nigeria and Nigerians. Now, former Nigerian Presidents Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan joined top military chiefs in calling for renewed national cohesion as key to overcoming the Boko Haram insurgency and growing unrest across the country. This was at the launch of SCARS, Nigeria's Journey and the Boko Haram Conundrum, a new book by former Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo. Ekene Ndulwe has the details.
The new book chronicles Nigeria's long and painful fight against Boko Haram, going beyond battlefield strategies to expose the emotional and political scars left by over a decade of conflict. At its core, the book and the message from those who gathered to launch it underscores one urgent truth. National cohesion, not just firepower, is the missing link in the fight against violence and extremism.
Have we taken the steps that we should take? If we have, why are we, after 15 years, Boko Haram is now virtually becoming part of our life? Should we accept that?
It's not a matter of a single story. But I believe as a nation, we have to look at the concept of Boko Haram and approach it differently from the conventional approach.
We are modernizing our armed forces with modern platforms and relevant technology. We are also streamlining intelligence gathering capability and deepening regional partnership to boost collective security.
It is not only a military solution. From my experience, the military solution is just about 25–30% of the solution. There now needs to be a very serious intellectual engagement away from military hardware to begin to deal with the soft issues of life and death.
As a Christian or a Muslim or whatever it is, we must learn to respect one another. We must learn to live with one another.
Former Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo says the book is not an indictment, but a call to action, an awakening to the need for unity, accountability, and long-term solutions.
It is a national soul-searching presentation. It is an awakening reality to either act dutifully for progress or do nothing and tend towards extinction. May that not be our portion.
Stakeholders at the event expressed optimism that the reflections shared will contribute meaningfully to Nigeria's ongoing journey towards peace, security, and development. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulwe, NTA News.
You're welcome back. The Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs says it has verified and certified 110 zonal intervention and constituency projects across the 6 geopolitical zones within the third quarter of 2025. Kenneth Nanim reports that school renovations, borehole installations, agricultural empowerment, medical outreach and street lighting are part of the projects.
This is an open forum for stakeholders and other citizens' engagement with the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs. Here, evaluation of the impacts of the projects executed in the communities to stimulate local economies and improve access to basic services in the grassroots is on the front burner. The ministry says a software application developed by its personnel is instrumental to real-time monitoring of the projects, no matter the location.
It's called PMIS-GIS. If you don't know the beauty of technology, it cuts off risks for you. And that's what's even giving us more marks now, because we have a unique IT application that is giving us the results we want.
More inclusive participation of stakeholders in projects monitoring and evaluation, the need to prioritize security and local government administration that will engender grassroots development are some of the issues under discussion.
Let us take advantages of this financial local government autonomy to strengthen this department.
In Abuja area, we are currently experiencing illegal mining activities along our boundary with Niger State. Our community in these areas are gradually being displaced. We would like Your Excellency to use your good office to urgently intervene on the matter.
The session also agreed that keeping a tab on government projects, especially in rural communities, is everyone's business, and that will guarantee effective feedback mechanism that will foster intergovernmental synergy that enhances effective service delivery. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
Now, Kano State government has pledged to clear outstanding severance and furniture allowances owed former elected and supervisory councillors. Governor Abubakar Yusuf gave the assurance during the disbursement of the second tranche of payments to some beneficiaries, assuring that all entitlements will be fully settled by the first week of November. Abdullahi Mustafa has the details.
1,198 elected and supervisory councillors who served between 2017 and 2020 gathered at the Coronation Hall of the Kano Government House. Together with their loved ones, they came to witness the release of the second tranche of outstanding severance benefits and furniture allowances already approved by Governor Abubakar Yusuf. The sum of 5.6 billion naira is ready for disbursement. Governor Yusuf described the payment as both a fulfillment of obligation and an expression of gratitude for the council's selfless service to their various communities.
They gave their time, their energy, and their sacrifice in service to the people.
He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ensuring that such contributions do not go unrewarded. So far, the governor disclosed more than half of the 16 billion naira in outstanding benefits have been cleared, assuring that the remaining balance would be settled soon. In Kano, Abdullahi Mustafa, NTA News.
The Nigeria Customs Service has handed over a large consignment of illicit drugs worth millions of naira to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Now, officers of the Kano Jigar Area Command of the service intercepted the drugs along Daura Road. Fatima Sanusi Arai has the details.
The seizure comprises 28,700 tablets of tramadol and 261,750 capsules of pregabalin, worth millions of naira. The custom note that the operation was part of sustained efforts aimed at blocking drug trafficking routes and safeguard public health.
These tablets, when allowed to go into public, they have the tendency to affect our health. They weaken vital internal organs, causes addiction and restlessness among our teeming youth. Similarly, the implication and consequences in relation to security issues, they constitute violence, thuggery, banditry, armed robbery, and weapons trafficking, among others.
So, I want to appreciate the synergy and work relationship we have with them. By this taking over the suspect and the exhibit, we are going for further investigation.
Both agencies say the action reflects a joint commitment towards confronting the rising challenge of illicit drugs in the region. Fatima Sanusi Garai, NTA News.
The President, Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria, Ahmed Laden, says professional human resource managers in Nigeria should key into the various initiatives and reforms in the practice, adding that maintaining competence and conforming with best standards should be their watchword. He gave the charge as the Gobir 66 induction ceremony for 88 new members as the Redeemed Christian Church of God Redemption Camp, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Mowe, Ogun State. Yemi Dalemo has details.
Not to make personal decisions.
The president and chairman of the Governing Council, Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, Ahmed Ladan Gobir, while admitting the new members, which comprises of 6 full members and 77 associate human resources practitioners from the faith-based organization, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, charged them to be stewards of transformation, committed to excellence in management and ensure best standards of professional practice.
It is not enough to say I have become a member of the CIPM and you take the certificate or a lapel and then go to sleep. They need to open themselves up, to be able to learn.
CIPM is deeply committed to ensuring that all our members have the capacity and the capability to function effectively in their roles. So for our new inductees, as an example, we have the HR Leadership Academy. It is another avenue for us to help in transforming the work environment in this particular RCCG.
By standard everywhere, and that stands you out. So I look forward to seeing a number of them live by those fundamental values, the standard, best practice, global best practice, inculcate it in their daily practice.
The inductees who were decorated and presented to the chairman of the council promised to bring innovation into the practice within the church.
Being chartered, being recognized, being certified means I can go ahead to do my job professionally.
I thank God for these great achievements.
That was one of the reasons why the redeemed Christian Church of God is where we are today, when we imbibe professionalism in every areas of our operations.
The Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria is the apex regulatory body empowered by law to regulate the practice of human resource management in Nigeria. In Abuja, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
The curtain has fallen on the 5-day Quranic recitation competition held in Dutse, Jigawa State, where participants drawn from the 27 local government areas of the state showcased their mastery of the glorious Quran. The competition featured various levels of recitation from selected portions to the complete Quran, alongside commentary and multiple styles of rendition. Muhammad Musa Askari reports that it was a gathering that celebrated knowledge, discipline, and spiritual devotion.
Recognition of excellence, the Jigawa state government announced collaboration with Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Sudan and Morocco to secure study opportunities for outstanding participants to further their education. From Gwaram local government area, Abdul Jabbar Idris emerged the overall male champion, while Lauratu Isa of Gombe local government area clinched the female top prize. Governor Umar Namadi, who closed the event, revealed that Dutse will host the 2026 National Quranic Recitation Competition, affirming the state's commitment to advancing Quranic scholarship in Nigeria.
We are hoping by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, next year December we are going to host the 2026 National Quranic Competition in Jigawa State. And that means each and every part of Nigeria will be in Jigawa State on that period. That also a sign of unity, and that is a sign of respect to the Holy Quran.
The governor further disclosed that Jigawa has established a Tsangai school board with dedicated funding to address the challenge of out-of-school children by providing equal access to both Islamic and Western education. From Dutse, Muhammad Musa Askira, NTA News.
The news continues in Lagos studios with Hingino as our guide. Hello, Hingino, it's over to you.
And a warm welcome to Lagos. Countries around the world are joining forces to reduce cases of road crashes by 50% by 2030 through the United Nations Road Safety Advocacy. The UN's team flagged off the campaign in Lagos. The Global Road Safety Advocacy Train is to help reduce traffic deaths and injuries by pushing for safer infrastructure, behavioral change, and stronger vehicle safety standards. The team, with the hashtag Make a Safety Statement, arrived the country after visiting 53 other nations. The campaign, initiated by the United Nations in 2024, is expected to run through 2025, reaching about 1,000 cities in more than 80 countries through billboards, social media, and other platforms. For the UN, this collaboration with the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, is to create a safe motoring environment.
Every number has a name, every statistic has a story, every loss, it's many loved ones. As you all know, So where are the protests? Where are the people out on the streets demanding for change?
The Corps Marshal FRSC believes the partnership will birth positive results.
The Nigerian government today has keyed in and given all the political will and government commitment to achieve the reduction of road traffic crash by 50% by the year 2030.
Ivorian football legend Didier Drogba is one of the ambassadors of the campaign.
This kind of campaign, normally when we do a campaign, it lasts a certain time. But this one, I think, you are my name forever.
The global road safety movement is expected to amplify the core message of the new decade of action for road safety. To other matters now, Nigerian content creators, including traditional media organizations, need to collaborate and network to tap into the huge potential that abound in content creation. This is the conviction of media professionals as they met to chart a course for excellent content on the continent. Lanre Bele has details.
Content creation is a frontier that must be approached audaciously with bold creative imagination. And to sustain content, barter remains the key which will attract viewers across Africa and the world. Media experts are convinced of this as they deliberate on the need for Content Connect, telling stories and relatable programs that provide value to audience experiences.
We can partner. You can have a radio station in Kwara or a television station in Kwara, having someone in Calabar, taking program from Cross River and sending it the same program to the people of Kwara.
Content barter is an initiative to help the broadcasting, including content distributors, to find new content for broadcast or for distribution without cash transaction.
We're really looking for opportunity to come to this market, which is very interesting for Russian players of media market, because we got very strong contact players.
NTA's Executive Director, Programs, Tari Taylor, shares NTA's experience on barter exchange in content broadcast in an interactive section.
As EDP, I am instrumental in crafting the content and broadcast policy for NTA. So without a sound understanding of what the viewers want, how do we then know how to craft it in a way that serves them?
Localizing and exchanging content from different regions of the world, experts say will bring about huge revenue generation. This involves understanding demographics, identified preferred platforms, alignment of content with audience preferences, and planned target markets, demanding using content barter. In Lagos, Lanre Bele, NTA News.
And those are the reports from Lagos. Network News continues after the break.
Now, the nation's capital city and environs are on the verge of having a sustainable street light system aside the road infrastructure being put in place. This follows the flag off of the installation of integrated hybrid solar lighting within the districts of the Federal Capital Territory and expressways. Onoze Yakubu reports that the initiative is under the Light Up Abuja project.
The pilot of the Light Up Abuja project covers Lot 1 and 2 of the capital city. This is in a bid to ensure better illumination of the streets at night, thereby improving the security situation of the city.
The effort of the FCT administration in keeping the street lights in the city in top performance had not yielded the desired result, mainly due to power outages, vandalism, leading to darkness in many areas of the city.
Today, we are not just flagging up a project, but we are bringing light where there was darkness.
FCT Minister Yeson Wike says the hybrid solar lighting has security features that will ensure its sustainability.
Sometimes you go into the airport to receive Mr. President, everywhere is dark. And of course, as somebody whose responsibility it is to solve these problems, it became for us nightmare. There have been minor migrants. We signed an agreement with these two companies, CGC and CCCC. We signed two with CGC, one to provide water in the satellite towns, which is ongoing, and one to help in terms of lighting up Abuja.
The project is expected to be delivered in 6 months. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And Benny has the business news.
Thank you, Lami. And talking business, the present administration has urged Nigerians to turn on the taps of productivity, innovation and enterprise. And to ensure that the president's words are matched with the desired action, Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and MSMEs, Temitola Johnson says growing Nigeria's MSME sector is work in progress.
And those in the IT space to take seriously the words of the president and to also assure them that we that have been saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that we provide them the needed support to ensure that their businesses thrive. We'll continue to do that. We'll continue to ensure that Nigerian small business owners get the best deal from both the regulators and the presidency and those in government.
Okay, now investors in Nigeria's stock markets are going into the weekend with a whooping 383 billion naira gain. This is as the market closed the trading week in green, extending the bullish trend recorded in 5 previous sessions, with the all-share index rising 0.42% to close at 143,584.04 points, up from 142,979.46 points in the previous session. The uptick was driven by sustained interest in USAN, NMLWA, PZ, among others. Same can also be said of the South African market, with the JBOK market recording a massive 1.57% increase, with only the Tunisian market recording a downtown at the end of transaction, which is 0.76%. That is it on the market in Nigeria. Now on global stocks, on the global scene, stocks around the world climbed on Friday as optimism about an imminent interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve boosted sentiment. Let's see the numbers at this time. Well, that is it on business. It's time to pay some bills. Do stay with us.
Now here is Buddy with sports news.
Many thanks, Lami. Let's begin with this one from Lagos, as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State on Friday flagged off Africa's first electric powerboat championship at the jetty of the Boat Club in Ikoyi, Lagos. The governor, who delivered President Bola Tinubu's message at the opening ceremony, noted that the E1 Lagos Grand Prix underscores the present administration's commitment to the blue economy as a catalyst for growth.
Of the #1 citizen of the country. That's another first for us. He's aware, he's supporting, and he's giving all of it takes.
Moving on, Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle has named a 23-man squad for Nigeria's decisive 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho on October 10 and Benin Republic on the 16th of October. Victor Osimhen headlines the list, returning after missing last month's 1-0 draw with South Africa due to injury. He's joined by Fulham midfielder Alex Iwobi, team captain William Troost-Ekong and Atlanta forward Ademola Lookman. Sevilla striker Ko Adams has received his first ever senior call-up, while Terence Murphy, Shemi Ajayi, Alhassan Yusuf and Olakunle Olusegun have all been recalled. Nigeria currently sits third in Group C with 11 points, 3 behind Benin Republic and South Africa. Finally, action continues in the Nigeria Premier Football League this weekend, with Matchday 7 games taking center stage. 2 matches are on offer on Saturday, with Bendel Insurance entertaining Nasarawa United at home, while Kano Pillars play away to Okanemi Warriors of Maiduguri. 7 more matches are scheduled for Sunday, with the final match coming up on Monday. Also in the English Premier League, Arsenal are at home to West Ham in a match that will be live on NTA, with Manchester United hoping for an improved outing against informed Sunderland, while the match of the weekend between Chelsea and Liverpool comes up at Stamford Bridge. That does it on Sports Tonight. Let's now return to Lami.
And Sports News closes the chapter on the news this Friday. We thank you for being a part of it. Do have a happy weekend. I am Lami Ali.
Look at that. Until recently, I had no idea what a pangolin was. But this thing is strong. It's a small mammal covered with scales made of keratin, just like our nails. Strong scales, man.